Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and another Scooby-Doo reaction. We are back with A Pup Named Scooby-Doo. We rated the episodes For Letter or Worse a 5.5 out of 10, The Babysitter from Beyond a 6 out of 10, and Wanted Cheddar Live a 6 out of 10. Yesterday, we reacted to Snow Place Like Home, which we rated a 5.5 out of 10. And this week, we'll be reacting to Now Museum, Now You Don't, released on October 29th, 1988, episode number 8, series episode 185. And in this episode, Shaggy and Scooby are accused of stealing valuable Japanese swords from the Cluzonian Museum, but it was really the samurai ghost, and it's up to Gain to prove their innocence. No trivia for this episode, so let's just get right into it and see.
Like the gang and I were on a class field trip to the Cluzonian Museum where they let us kids touch everything there. Well, almost everything.
Nice, I love all the touch everything there, but it all says hands off. That's funny. Are they using sausage as their swords?
Oh, please, you two. You better lay off the Karate Kitty comic books.
Konnichiwa. That means good morning.
Konnichiwa does not mean good morning. Ohio gozaimasu means good morning. That's funny. Oh, Red Herring's back after like 4 episodes. Gotcha. He's already back pretty quickly and just a big, kind of reminds me of Hulk a little bit.
I bet you two did it. You were just in the room, weren't you? Hey, wait a minute. We can't be crooks. We're the stars of the show.
That's a good fourth wall break. Love it.
Like we didn't steal anything. Go ahead and search me. I've got nothing to hide.
Yo, they have like a Mary Poppins bag. So we have a tiny museum director. Okay. Oh, that's... I haven't really seen their home base.
Just think, I know two guys who could actually go to jail forever. Jail.
They're not gonna go to jail. It'd be like juvenile hall. That's pretty... Yeah, that's how a kid would exactly act with that kind of thing. And Scoop the dog. That's awkward. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, I love how they trust her so much with that. Are they allowed to go back to the museum since they're basically wanted criminals at this point, or at least under suspicion?
But Scooby, if you don't go inside, you and Shaggy can go to jail.
Would you do it for a Scooby snack?
Save your own bacon for a Scooby snack? Rather their whole dresser.
Thanks, Scooby. Here they are.
Here's that's one for Scooby, and I like how he's so respectful that he doesn't eat the Scooby snacks himself. He waits until he's given them.
Excuse me, ma'am, but have you seen a goofy-looking kid in his puppy? Like it's us, Freddy? I knew that. Those dinglings won't fool anyone with those dumb costumes.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. Like, costumes at least make sense because they know. It was Red Herring just randomly, I guess since he was been off for 3 episodes.
Somebody's coming. We better hide. Letting someone steal those priceless antiques. If I were leaving on my vacation, I'd fire you.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, so the bunch of drama stuff happening.
You can steal the sword yourself. Why would I steal the swords myself?
They're insured, aren't they? If we don't find those swords, you could make a lot of money.
Oh, insurance payout. Yeah, good old-fashioned Scooby-Doo.
Sound too happy?
Freddy and Daphne or Velma. No luck here in the East Wing. How about you? Negative in the West Wing.
Okay then, let's regroup.
Yeah, nice. Using the... I've seen that a few while I'm rewatching the Looney Tunes. I love it.
Chinky, it's a clue.
A clue?
It's an insurance policy. It says that Mr. Hyde...
Yep, insurance policy. Yep. So it's gonna be good old-fashioned Scooby-Doo where it's insurance or random treasure. So why would the tour guide be on the insurance policy? Wouldn't that be the museum curator?
Scooby, you're a genius.
So they found a secret compartment. Nice. Have to run away from the ghost during the musical cue.
It's another mummy case.
No, it isn't. It's the same one that the ghost was trapped in.
Wow. The ghost
Gotcha, yeah, so during the musical cue, Scooby was tied up in mummy tape. Velma spun around and wrapped it around the monster and locked him in the case, so he broke out.
Like it's time for the chase. Start the music tube.
Oh nice, at least I'm making a joke about it. We're gonna cut it, but that was cute. Oh, Velma just spoke. Okay, that's cool. That's a good way to do it.
No, Daphne, I said to him in Japanese, those swords are fake. That's funny. Why wouldn't a Japanese ghost understand Japanese?
Clues don't just walk up and say hi. Hi. Plane ticket and bon voyage fruit basket for Mr. Dayton. But he's not. Thanks.
That's back to back using the courier.
The ghost will get a one-way ticket to jail.
So I assume they're trying to go for that's not the tour guide, even though she messed up her Japanese earlier, but they made her speak it. That's kind of like she knows it. So it's either the cop or the tour guide. I think I'm more like the tour guide because he'd be the actually one on the policy, right? Like it would be just a security guard.
Don't touch these swords. Don't say I didn't warn you.
What?
Like Velma got a black belt in karate, judo, kung fu, and croquet.
Shit, wow, that's ridiculous. They've never mentioned she needed martial arts, and they got him super quick.
Thanks for finding the stolen swords, kids. I guess I
Okay, yeah, there's security guards, so that's the museum director.
He didn't you, Mr. Samurai? Or should I say, Red Herring? Forget it, you dipstick. I didn't steal anything. There he is. Come back here.
Yeah, if it's nighttime, how is that lady still in this museum, though?
Let's review the clues.
Well, yeah, the museum
The first
director.
clue was when Shaggy left his kimono behind, and Mr. Dayton recognized it. The second clue was when Velma spoke to the ghost in Japanese. He didn't understand her.
Yeah, Mr. Kai can speak Japanese, so it couldn't have been her.
Why would anyone buy a one-way ticket if they were only going on vacation? That
Plane
meant the
tickets
book
to a
could only
different
be one
color,
person.
but
Mr. Dayton.
that's a good touch that he's on stilts. Nice.
And you were gonna fire me.
I'd like to thank you kids for returning my stolen
There we
sword.
go. That was easy. Nice.
Doi Tashimashite.
Yeah, you're welcome. The museum decided to give him a gift for helping to catch the thief.
That gift was quick.
Source phone.
Like the perfect gift for a pup named Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, I don't know about giving a puppy a priceless dinosaur bone as a gift. That's kind of crazy, but whatever. That one was kind of cute too. Good old-fashioned Scooby-Doo villainy where insurance fraud, basically. You know, we've had that a few times before. Pretty much every TV show that I've watched with comedy mystery kind of style does insurance fraud. Good old-fashioned will to jump through. That one was fun. It's kind of interesting, though, the way they did it, where they made it pretty obvious. For the tour guide, made her speak Japanese, even though her Japanese was technically wrong, because Konnichiwa is, you know, hi, bye. Ohayo gozaimasu, or Ohio is good morning, which was kind of funny, especially since the voice actor, I looked it up, she's Japanese descent. The script got a little bit wrong, but you knew enough on the actual back end that she spoke Japanese, so that's why Velma started speaking Japanese, and, you know, that's one of the things she knows, of course, because that's just kind of in her zeitgeist, really. Having her know martial arts was a bit weird. I feel like she's never done that before. Never, probably won't do it since, after the fact. We had a lot more fourth wall breaks and kind of like jokes with like the wording and stuff like that of like, stars with like number 1 and 2. It's like, it can't be us, we're the stars of the show. That kind of thing, which I thought was pretty fun. Made you feel more included. Definitely took you out of it a little bit, but it made you more a part of things, which I enjoyed. For me, insurance claims can't be just people willy-nilly, and you can't just take an insurance claim out randomly on somebody unless you have some kind of relation to them. So probably couldn't be the security guard because he at most would probably be a contractor. Can't be the tour guide. She said, thanks for getting my swords back, but tour guides, I don't think they can really own anything because aren't they just employed by the company? So it had to be the museum director because he's the only one that would actually have access and really authority to make those kinds of claims. But I don't know about that kind of stuff. So yeah, I did enjoy this episode a good amount, and I liked it. Kind of mixed it up of like Shaggy and Scooby were the suspects, even though he still blamed Red Herring at the end, but Red Herring kind of followed him around. Nice to see him back after the past 4 episodes or so. So for me, I think I'm going to give this one a 6 out of 10. I think it's tied up with some of the other ones I've enjoyed, like Babysitter from Beyond as well, and Walter Cheddar Alive. Averaging out about 5.5 to 6 out of 10 for most of these episodes, but I do enjoy them. They're cute, and they're simple enough to go through. Easy watches. So yeah, I think that's going to do it for me for this episode. Again, because we're doing a bulk record for the next couple episodes. I just enjoyed this one a good amount, and nice to see like a good old-fashioned insurance claim with a bunch of fourth wall breaks. It was pretty fun. So I will see you guys tomorrow for the last episode of this week, which will be called Scooby-Doo. Thank you everyone for watching, and have a great day.